aggressive police sergeant nearly choked a junior officer during a tense arrest on November 19th, 2021, while trying to subdue a defiant suspect.
Alright, let's go.
Why are you attacking police?
Miss, can you stop pulling the cuffs? Just get in the car, you're inside. Get in the car. Put in the cuff on my wrist. I can't get in the car, so let go. So just get in the car. Alright, just get in the car. Y'all just tell her to stop. Hey, get in the car. Get in the car.
Cops be funny sometimes just because they forget that human beings aren't made of silly putty. Like, get in the car. You understand that there are only a couple ways he could get in the car while his hands are behind his back. So, like, you're trying to push him into the car. Like, he probably can't get in at that angle. And you're holding on to the cuffs, too. So you're pushing him and pulling him at the same time. That's why he's like, yo, let go of the cuffs. Get in the car. Like, whenever this type of shit happens and the suspect says something like, yo, stop twisting my arm the wrong way so that I can do what you want me to do. They just keep shouting the same thing. Like, it's ridiculous.
And it's hard for people to cooperate when they're in pain. Sometimes one of the things that people do when they're in pain is become aggressive or
try to make it stop.
Right. They'll block out whatever is being said or heard just so they can figure out how to stop what is hurting them.
Yeah.
That's typical for a person, any person.
Human being. Yeah. Police like to say that you're resisting arrest when you pull your arm from them, right?
No, fucking hurts.
But a lot of the times they bend your arm in an unnatural way. And it's like, oh, your arm could go here. No, it can't. My shoulder blade doesn't go back that far. And everybody has the same range of motion in their fucking shoulder. So when you pull my shoulder all the way back, I might have an injury or it might just hurt me. Right. So I'm just like, I can't do the thing you want me to do. And people's natural reaction is to pull their arm away. And instead of trying to figure out what's happening, they apply more force as if that's going to solve the problem. Right. It's not. It's just going to escalate. Make it worse. Right. And I think, as we're going to see, that the female officer gets to understand that more force is not required here. That's why she tries to stop her partner. More force is not required. Less force and more speaking, and the man will get in the car how you need him to. Because he's already restrained. He's not fleeing or fighting.
True.
Get my feet in. How am I going to get my feet in first?
Look at me. Look at me. You want to play games? You're playing with the wrong mother. You got to do, man. You going to mace me. Look at me. You want to play?
Suck my dick. Fuck is you talking about? No, yeah?
What the fuck? That is so unwarranted.
Since when can you issue death threats as a police officer? You threaten to kill the suspect for what? Being disrespectful? A lot of cops are on this same power trip. If you don't listen to what they say, you're disrespectful or you disobey them, even if they're giving you unlawful commands and you disobey them, they freak out. Right. They freak out. They're like, how dare you disrespect? How dare you not listen to me? Suck my dick. Fuck is you talking about? You motherfuckers do not have infinite authority. You can't do whatever you want to do to people however you feel like you want to do it. Based on your fucking whims and whatever bad day you're having today. Makes no fucking sense. What are you doing? There are rules and you need to follow them. You're not to assault the fucking suspects. You're not to beat the suspect. You're not to threaten the suspect. No shit like that. Take him. Your job is to capture him and bring him before the tribunal so that they can adjudicate his guilt or innocence. None of this involves you making these weird decisions for yourself. Stop this madness. Look at this nigga, bro. Completely out of control. Completely out of control. They had to pull you back to stop you from violating the suspect because they know what you're doing is illegal. You're threatening him. You say you're gonna mace him. All type of. What are you doing? He's already in the car. It's ridiculous. I remember he's the one that said, "Put your feet in." You can't get into a car that way. If both of your hands are behind your back, tell me what. I'll tell you what. Go outside right now. Put your hands behind your back. Open the back seat of your car and try to get in, feet first, and see what happens. You're gonna fall out.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing to grab onto.
Right.
So he said, "Get in feet first." How? With you holding on to the shit behind my back, I cannot get in feet first and sit. Especially if you're tall too and the car's small, you need to get part of your body in before getting the head in. That's why the police help you put your head in the shit. You can't just. It doesn't work like that. Like, come on, man.
I'll see you in about 5 minutes.
This sergeant's fury didn't stop with the suspect. A junior officer who attempted to intervene was choked, threatened, and nearly pepper sprayed. The aggressive officer faced severe consequences,
What a
As he should.
dickhead.
including charges of battery, assault on a law enforcement officer,
Yeah.
and tampering with evidence by deleting threatening messages to witnesses. In the next case,
So is he fired?
He must have a history.
Of course he does. He thinks he can do whatever he want to do. It's one thing to do wild shit to the suspect. Bro choked one of their own officers,
Yeah.
bro. That's really crazy, son.
He must have a history.
Clearly.
both the sheriff and the sergeant threatened to arrest each other.
You get on my traffic stop again, I will arrest you. Yeah, I'll arrest you.
No!
Buddy, and we're gonna do it. Charges. Do it.
On June 24th, 2020, Sergeant James from the Hiawassee Police
Do it!
Department executed a routine traffic stop on a vehicle for reckless driving in Hiawassee, Georgia, unaware that this simple act would spiral into chaos.
Good evening. How are you doing? Well in yourself? I'm doing all right. What's your hurry? You're very recklessly from the city all the way here, man. In and out of traffic, not using turn signal. Man, I watched you. It took me this long to catch up to you.
I'm sorry.
You were 70 plus.
I didn't think I was that bad.
I checked you at 65.
I'm sorry.
What's your hurry?
I gotta get my medication.
You gonna try to kill people over medication?
No, well, it helps my brain.
I would give, oh hell no. Anxiety? Nigga, you better be about to die. You better be like, I need my heart medication or I'm cooked.
I just don't understand why. In this day of age, like we have taxis, we have Ubers, we have Lyfts. Like if you're gonna do something reckless, like drink and drive or speed or whatever, have somebody else do it. Especially if you have anxiety and you need your anxiety pills.
Yeah, but
you're putting other people at risk on the road.
But the other the taxi driver would be driving just as fast and it would still put other people at risk. Or the taxi driver would drive slow and he wouldn't get there in time.
But nothing will happen.
How do you know? We didn't know that. Like I said, it better be something serious like your heart pills or something like that.
Yeah.
Not just random anxiety medication.
That's what I'm saying. Like he should have just taken an Uber.
He could have just drove at a normal speed.
He could've.
There's nothing preventing him from driving.
Yeah, I know. But his anxiety might cause him to speed up because he's having anxiety episodes.
Still going to jail.
Hang tight.
After issuing a citation, a Towns County sheriff unexpectedly approached and began interrogating the driver. What unfolded next was quite a spectacle to watch.
They fighting over
What's
him.
coming through town like that, man? Traffic's heavy, okay? All right, be careful. Sir, got a question. Yes. Come on, man. Inside the city or out here?
Just right here.
Okay. Don't pull the video at Valero.
Listen, don't let
You get on my traffic stop again, I will arrest you.
Yeah, I'll arrest you right now.
Do it, buddy. And we're gonna do it. Charges. Do it. You're ignorant.
Why are you interfering?
Do it. There's cameras at Valero.
Because I understand what the stopping officer is saying.
Mm-hmm.
He pursued him from way far back, likely either from a different city, not a different county, I think, but maybe a different city.
Mm-hmm.
So this next cop, I think, is saying you're out of your jurisdiction,
Right.
right? That this is my. He said, was it in the city or wherever? So he's like, he's like, oh, it's right here. This way he pulled you over. So he's gonna say this is my jurisdiction, and I don't know, but even if there's a jurisdictional dispute, there's no reason to come up acting like that. Like that's insane. But second of all, while it's true that this second cop might have jurisdiction over this area, I'm certain that the first cop's jurisdiction is permitted to continue if he's following the suspect.
Right.
So,
I would think so, too.
yeah, it's not like the suspect does a crime, does the traffic offense in one town, drives over the line to the other town, and the cop from the previous town now says, "Oh, gotta let him go." Oh no, like what the fuck are you talking about?
Me now.
It's not though. Wherever his ass started from is where we going, right? He started from over here. He's continuing his flight there from a crime committed in my jurisdiction.
Yeah.
I can go after him. The only difference is that protocol would say that he radio after he get here, maybe, or if the chase is continuing in this county or this new city, he radios into people around there, the cops from there, and they provide assistance. If you go out of state, it's different, right? Like NYPD can't pursue you out of New York State,
Right.
But they're in the same state, bro. So what's wrong with bro? And he come up screaming at the other officer. Why? We arguing over a speeding ticket?
Right.
You need your quota that bad? Relax.
And there's cameras at that for the seat. Shut your fucking mouth.
Hell no.
Talk to me like that. I'm not your boy.
You fuck boy. You a fuck boy.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Everybody, thank you. Thank you. Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Police and sheriff's departments had been embroiled in a bitter dispute over jurisdiction, with the Georgia Bureau of
I knew it.
Investigation and Towns County District Attorney's Office involved. However, it remains unclear if a formal investigation has been initiated. Our next case.
I knew it. That's crazy. I knew it. I knew it was jurisdiction. So bro came up and threatened to arrest him over jurisdiction. Make it make sense. He need that quota bad, huh?
Yeah.
They had to need that shit bad, right? Your town need that money bad, huh? Right? Fucking rat behavior, son. He not as bad as. At least he'd walk up and choke him, right? Don't you put your hands on me, hey yo, bruh. Lock him up right away.
Just a bunch of authority pushing people.
Thugs.
Like, yeah.
Thugs.
Yeah.
Jackbooted thugs.